welcome to the Knotty Crocheter, episode 2. I wanted to start off today by telling you all about a really nice company, Premier Yarns. I bought this Big Twist white yarn. It's this Big Twist Value from Joann's. And I was using it to make a Valentine present. And 3 times before I even got halfway through the skein, I came to a place where all the plies were untwisted and in a snarl. And I had to clip it all away and reattach it and everything. And I got disgusted when the 3rd time it happened. And so I emailed Premier Yarns and I left my address and my phone number and everything. Well, they called me. They don't make this particular Big Twist Value. They make Big Twist, what's it called? Big Twist Rainbow Classic. And they didn't have to. They said Joann's contracts out and has this stuff made by all different companies. But they said they would send me some yarn anyway. Their Rainbow Classic in white to make up for me having the bad experience with the other Big Twist yarn. So they sent me this today. I got it. 3 huge 7-ounce skeins of this gorgeous, gorgeous yarn. Whoops. I don't know if you can tell how pretty it is. It's beautiful. It's woven so beautifully. And it's just nice. And it's called Big Twist Rainbow Classic. And they sent me 3 of these huge skeins. And I thought that was just the sweetest thing. They didn't have to send me anything. I thought that was the nicest thing. So I just had to tell about it. And then I also got today, I can't find it. What did I do with it? I can't find the other thing I was going to show you. Well, I was going to show you this. I bought 3 skeins of this Karen Jumbo. It was on sale at Joann's. I don't know if you can see the colors on there. I thought it would look great with denim. See how it's got the 2 different colors of blue? It looks like faded denim. And then it's got brown and tan and white. I thought it would make a great poncho. I think 3 is enough to make a poncho. So I'm hoping. I'm going to try that. Okay. Then, this is something totally unlike me. I got a kit to make a knit cowl. I just felt like I haven't knitted for so long. And I thought that I should do something different. So I don't know when I'm going to have time to do it. But eventually. I just found the other thing I wanted to show you. I got this from Annie's today. If you can see it. It's a wrap. It's called a wrap. It's like a vest. But the yarn is amazing. I've never used yarn like this before. It's like a ribbon. I don't know if you can see. It's like a ribbon. And it's got one color on one side and one color on the other side. And I cannot wait to try this. Here's a picture of the pattern. And I got that from Annie's Hook and Needle Kit Club. So they didn't charge me anything for it, as far as I know. So I'm anxious to try it, and I'm anxious to try this yarn and see how it turns out. If it turns out as pretty as it looks in the skein, I'm going to love it. Okay. And so, for some finished... Oh, wait, I got something else that I got in the mail. A pen pal of mine knits more than she crochets. And so I told her I would crochet her something of her choice if she would knit me a pair of fingerless gloves. Because if you saw my first video, you know I have a thing for fingerless gloves. Well, I knit her a project bag. And she knit me these great fingerless gloves. Look at that. They're gorgeous. I love them. The other one's tied on right now. But I love them. They're comfortable. They're warm. They're soft. I love the color. It's the same color, like a tweed color, like I made Greg's scarf for Valentine's Day. Anyway, I had to show them all. So, Mickey, thank you. I appreciate that so much. I love, love, love them. Now, I found this today. I forgot. I was working ends in on things, and I forgot to work the ends in on this. But I love this. I don't know if you can see how well you can see it. It's a vest. I did it with Karen cakes, and it has a beautiful lay to it. I just have to work the ends in. I love it. I absolutely love it. I tried it on. I'm in love with it. I got to get a shirt to go underneath it. I have no shirts that would match that color, but I'm going to buy a shirt just so I can wear that. And then this, I have to finish the ends in on. I don't know if you can see the stitch. This is called the extended single crochet. I just learned how to do it. I never did it before. And I love the way it looks. I absolutely love it. And I think it looks really cute on. I just have to work the ends in on it. Yeah, can you see that? No, you can see the ends there. There, see, it just lays so nice. And it's made with Red Heart with Love. And I'm in love with the stitch. Extended single crochet. You end up pulling it through once, and then you pull it through two. You pull through one, and then you pull through two, instead of just pulling through two. That's all it is. And then I only made a couple of these. This is the first one I made, and the top didn't come out too great, but I made this from a mandala cake. And I did it so that but I want to put tassels on it. So you can go like this with it. I have some yarn left, so. It just needs some tassels or something on it. And I think that'll be cute. Then I made another pair of slippers. The pair that I have on, that I showed you last time, these, my slouchy slippers, they're a little more involved. These are just called, what were these called? Something like hang around the house slippers. And they're just made with one premier roll. And they're comfortable. And they're nice. And I like having all the kinds of handmade slippers around to wear. And then I worked the ends on this. This is also made from a Karen cake. So it's all fluffy and big and warm and squishy. I made this from the same pattern as the other one I showed you from the mandala. And I'm working on another one for my niece, but I can't find it since I started working on the Valentine's stuff. I've got all this stuff in here and I can't find it, so I need to look for it. This, I bought like 10 or 12 little balls of this yarn. It was on sale clearance, really cheap. And I got it to start working with it, and I found out it's that kind of yarn that gets real thin, and then real thick, and then real thin, and then real thick, like slubby. And I love that. I love the texture. So I made this simple little half double crochet, or no, single crochet hat with it. And I think it turned out really cute. I think it turned out cute. I like it. And it's nice and soft and stretchy, and I want to make some more out of that same yarn, because I have a bunch of it. This, I just had a bunch of, and I made it. It's Karen Simply Soft. It's just a simple, well, it's an infinity scarf. I like to wear it as a, kind of like a cowl, if you can see. This one's a little bigger than the other ones I did. And then I made some matching hats. They go with this. I made this one that I got from Jada in Stitches. She did this hat. It's called the Perfect Fit hat, I believe. And Jada in Stitches did a tutorial on it. And then she did these little coils. So I put those on top. Then I did two more of the same pattern that she had on there. But I'm going to use blanket yarn to make pom-poms to put on the top. And I just got the blanket yarn. So I'm going to get pom-poms, make pom-poms and put those on top. And then from that same yarn, I made another cowl or infinity scarf. This time with the variegated. So I got all kinds of variegated and solid that goes together, and I have no idea what I'm going to do with all of them yet. Oh, and I made one more hat. One that I got from Pinterest, I believe it was. This is like a... it's kind of slouchy, and it's, see how it's kind of slouchy in the back? And it's got the granny stitches. And then I worked the ends in on this. This was the, it was on Holly's show, the proper pineapple. I forget what it's called now. See how it gets small at one end and then large at the other end? The only difference is I put a single crochet edging around mine. And so I did that. I can't remember what I did it with. I think I made it with Red Heart Stripes because I think that's what she used. Boomerang scarf. That's what it's called. Then, I did do this. Somewhere there's a hat that goes, there it is. I made this cowl with this matching hat. It's not too slouchy. I think that's a cute look. I just need something to wear with it that would go with it. I think that turned out kind of cute. I've been busy. And then I was getting darn good yarn. I canceled it. I've thought about resubscribing. I don't know. But the first thing I got was for a cowl. I didn't have enough yarn to complete the pattern as written. So I wrote and told them. And then in the meantime, I got my second box. And not only did I not have enough yarn to complete the pattern, but the pattern was like a big floppy doily that was supposed to be a hat. Well, they sent me more of both of the yarns. So with the additional yarn, I was able to complete the cowl, which is this. Which is nice, but it took 2 skeins of the yarn to complete it. And then I made this really neat, it was like a slubby kind of a material, purple, and it's slouchy. And I made that, which is my own ridged beanie pattern, because their pattern was just horrible. So I made this pattern instead. I've got a terrible, terrible confession to make, too. Last winter, I made a granny square Afghan. Hold on. I gotta not step on spots here. I made this huge, queen-sized granny square Afghan. It's absolutely enormous. But the ends have to be worked in, the black ends. See how I have them? Can you see them all there? There's like a million ends. And they have to all be worked in, so I'm trying to do it little by little, and it's so awful. I can't stand doing it. I'm working on that. Then I had some nice, pretty yarn that I wanted to do something with, and I wasn't sure what, so I tried making a cowl like this. All I did was just go around and around. It came out really big, and I didn't have enough left to make a matching hat or anything with it. I might grab some more of that yarn and make something to go with it. And then I liked this tweedy brown yarn, so I made an infinity scarf to go out of that. It's brown with the speckles in it. And I really like that yarn. And then this one, this was by, what's his name? It was like the shark. But the thing is, the little points didn't come out as pronounced as I thought they were supposed to. See how it's got the little points on that end? I made it from a sweet roll. I probably should have used a Cairn cake. But the little points didn't come out as pronounced as they're supposed to. They looked on his video. So I need to find out. I got to look back up who he was, and I'll tell you next time. And then I'm going to see about making this one again, because that needs to be done again. And then last but not least, I made these fingerless gloves, which I think are just absolutely adorable. Of course, pink is my favorite color anyway. Can you see how cute those turned out? I just love them. I just absolutely love them. And I can't remember which pattern it was. I don't know if I told you. I think I did. I don't have a printer. So I get these patterns. Most of the patterns I get either are from magazines or crochet pattern books, or I photocopy them from books at the library, or I get them from Pinterest or Ravelry, in which case I have to copy them down, whether they're paid or free, whatever. I have to sit and copy them down because I don't have a printer. So I end up making something, and then I set the spiral bound notebook aside, and I have like 1,000,000 spiral bound notebooks with crochet patterns in them, and I never know which one the pattern's in that I just got done doing. I'm thinking of starting a favorites one where I write all my favorite patterns in, so I know where they are all in one place. This, I bought this. Where's the thing that goes with it? I don't know where it went. I think it's called Aspen by Mary Maxim. And I thought it was really pretty. But it's a number 5 bulky, and I can't find a pattern to go with it. I thought I had some number 5 bulky hats, and I can't find them. So if anybody has a recommendation for a bulky number 5 hat, I could really use a pattern to use for this. I'd really like to make a hat from it, or sword gloves, or whatever. Something that takes one ball of number 5. I think that's all I had for today. Except I did find this, which I'm going to try and make. It's Pattern of the Month, first place, December 1996 Crochet World. I found this. It's for baby buntings. And I want to make some so bad. I don't know why. I don't know what I'll do with them, but I really want to try those. Oh, and I wanted to tell you all about a project I just found out about, a charity called, oh, what's it called now again? Something like Project Night Night. And you order from them in lots of 10 at $3.50 a piece. These bags, shopping bags. And you fill it with a 50 by 60 or less new or newly made blanket, which I'm going to crochet mine. And then you put in a book from 0 to preteen ages. And I buy mine off Amazon. I've got some great ones. One of my sisters is a teacher, and so I got some recommendations from her as to really good books to put in. And then you put a stuffed animal. And I was thinking about getting some of these. If you can see, I collect these. I love those. I'm not done yet. But I was thinking when I got some coupons, I could go to Joann's and get some of those. And because it has to be 20 inches or higher, and those are smaller, so that would work out. I'm trying to think if there's anything else that I had to talk to you about. I can't think of anything right now. I think of stuff all the time when I'm not. Oh, that project, Night Night. They have a map, and you put your finger on where you're interested in donating to. So I put mine on New York State. And I came up with a bunch of places, and the one I think I'm going to donate to is in the Bronx. And so I'm kind of anxious to do that. I've been looking for something to do, something different, something that would mean something. And I thought that would mean a lot to a homeless child, to get a bag with a book and a blanket and somebody to hug. That would just mean so much to a homeless kid, I think. So I think I'd like to do that one. And that's about all that I have for today. Kind of a quick one. I might have more next time. I think I showed you everything that I had this time. And maybe next time I'll have some of that vest on. Maybe I will be able to find the project that I was working on before I started the Valentine's Day projects. I don't have the Valentine's Day projects because I already gave them away. One was a pillow on the front. It was white, and then with red heart stripes, I did L heart VE, and then on the back I just did 2 rows of single crochet in white and then 2 rows in the stripes, and it came out so that it was stripes of all different colors going up the back. And I also made him a besides the heart basket full of candy and all that stuff, I made him what was it? It was Aspen Tweed was the name of the color. It was Lion Brand Homestead, something like that. And it was a bulky yarn. And I ended up buying another skein of it at Walmart. So I had 4 skeins. And it made it nice and long and warm. And it's just perfect. And it's supposed to be in the 20s. So it's going to be ideal weather for it. So I think it's supposed to be nice tomorrow. But it gets nice and then it gets cold. It rains and then it snows. We've got crazy weather this year. I don't think we're the only ones. I think everybody's getting it. But, oh, and Spot wants to say hi. Spot wants to say hi. Say hi, Spotty. Say hi, Spotty. He's tired. He's just tired. He just wants to sleep. He sleeps with me every night. Oh, and I have a new Afghan behind me today. This Afghan, my mother made before she died. She did it from scraps of yarn. And it's super, super long, so it's perfect for me because I'm 5'9½". So it's nice and long for me and my big feet. Anyway, that's about it for today, and I hope that you'll subscribe and like and come back and see the next one. Hopefully I'll have some exciting things to show next time. And I'm still collecting things. I just ordered a bunch of stuff for giveaways, for future giveaways. I just have to decide what the reason is for the giveaway. It's like I'm looking for one because I want to do it so bad. Anyway, that's it for today. Thank you, and I hope to see you soon. God bless. Bye-bye.